Hello everyone, welcome to the third lecture of mass transfer. In this lecture we will discuss about the mass concentration and molar concentration. Now what is mass concentration? Mass concentration is nothing but it is density of the solution. Mass concentration is nothing but it is density of the solution. So density is denoted by rho and it is equal to mass of solution per unit volume of solution. This is the concentration of solution. It is also called density of solution or mass concentration of solution. Let us consider we have a solution. Which is placed in 1 cubic meter place. Volume of solution is 1 cubic meter and we put mass which is mass of solution. Suppose it is 50 kilogram. So the density of this solution is equal to 50 kilogram per cubic meter. Similarly, now let us consider a solution of component A and component B. Let us consider a beaker. Now if we mix two components, suppose this is the ethanol and we mix it with water, which is component B. Now suppose if we mix these two components, let us consider the ethanol is denoted by the green one. This is the ethanol, and when we mix it with water, suppose the water is denoted by black, they will form a solution. Now when we mix these two components and we stir it, then it will form a homogeneous solution. Now the concentration of component A, which is ethanol, and this is, suppose this is water and this is ethanol. Now the density of ethanol in this solution will be equal to, it is denoted by, suppose it is denoted by density A, and it is the kilogram of component A divided by per cubic meter of solution. Similarly, the density of component B in this solution is equal to rho B, which is kilogram of component B divided by cubic meter of solution, and the overall solution, which is equal to density of solution, and it is equal to the sum of the density of component A plus density of component B. Now let us consider, now if we are interested to express this term if we are interested to express these in term of mass concentration, then we will use the following step. Now so let us consider, suppose this is equation 1. Now divide this equation by rho, which is density of solution. So these density cancel with density, and it is equal to density of component A divided by total density of solution plus density of component B divided by total density of the solution. Now as we know that density of component A is equal to mass of component A divided by per cubic meter of solution. Similarly, the density of component B is equal to mass of component B, which is water, and cubic meter of solution. So putting these units in this equation, suppose this is equation number 2. Now putting these units in, suppose this is 1, and the unit of density A is kilogram of A per cubic meter of solution. Similarly, the density of the whole solution is equal to mass of kilogram of solution per cubic meter of solution. Similarly, per density of component B, it is equal to kilogram of B per cubic meter of solution. Similarly, kilogram of solution per cubic meter of solution. As these cancel with this term and this term cancel with this term, now we will get is equal to kilogram of A divided by kilogram of solution, kilogram of solution plus kilogram of B divided by kilogram of solution. So mass of component A divided by total mass of solution, mass of component B divided by total mass of solution. Now let us consider the mass of component A is denoted by MA and the mass of total solution is denoted by MT. Similarly, the mass of component B is denoted by MB and the total mass of solution is denoted by MT. And we know that the mass of component A divided by total mass of solution is nothing but mass fraction of component A and it is denoted by WA. Similarly, the mass of component B divided by the total mass of solution is nothing but the mass fraction of component B, which is denoted by WB, and the sum of mass fraction of components is equal to 1. Now if there are more than 2 components in a solution, then its mass fraction will also be equal to 1. Suppose if there are n component, suppose there are component A, component B plus component C. Suppose there are n component in a solution, then its mass fraction will also be equal to 1, and it can also be written as summation of mass fraction of component, and the component start from component 1 up to component n is equal to 1. Similarly, mole fraction, as we know that mole fraction is nothing but it is the molarity of solution and it is denoted by C. So the mole fraction is equal to moles of components divided by volume of solution, and it is nothing but molarity of the solution. Now if there are 2 components in a solution, let us consider, suppose we mix 2 components, this is component A and this is the component B. Now if we mix these 2 components and form a solution, so this is the solution of component A and component B. When we mix it, then there will be the then there will be molarity of component A in this solution. Similarly, there will be also molarity of component B in this solution also. The concentration or molarity of component A in this solution is denoted by Ca, which is nothing but moles of component A divided by volume of solution. Similarly, for component B, it is denoted by Cb, which is mole of component B divided by volume of solution. And when these two are added, we get the total concentration of solution, which is Ca plus Cb. So suppose this is equation number A. Now divide this equation. Now for mole fraction, we can write this equation in terms of Xa and Xb. Xa is mole fraction of component A and Xb is mole fraction of component B. So divide this equation by total concentration, which is C. So this will cancel with this C and it is equal to Ca divided by C, which is total concentration of solution, and concentration of component B divided by total concentration. As we know that concentration of component A is mole of A divided by volume of solution. Similarly, Cb is mole of B total volume of solution. So putting the units of Ca, C, Cb, C in this equation, suppose this equation B, we will get 1 is equal to moles of A, Ca, unit of Ca is moles, mole of A divided by volume of solution. Similarly, the total or total concentration, it is mole of solution, mole of components, which is component A and component B, and volume of solution. So moles of, which is total moles of component A and component B, moles of component, which is mole of component A plus mole of component B, which is equal to total moles. So total moles divided by volume, which is meter cube of solution. Similarly, for component B, we can also write moles of B divided by volume of solution divided by C. In place of C, we can write total mole. In place of C, we can write total moles divided by volume of solution, as we have already discussed. Moles of total moles of component A plus component B divided by volume of solution. So total mole divided by volume of solution, which is cubic meter of solution. So these cubic meter cancel with this cubic meter, this cubic meter cancel with this cubic meter of solution. Now moles of component A divided by total moles of component B divided by total moles. Suppose mole of component A is denoted by Na and total moles is denoted by Nt. Suppose total mole is denoted by Nt. Similarly, the mole of component B is denoted by Nb, and the total mole is denoted by Nt, and it is equal to 1. So moles of component A divided by total moles of the component of solution is equal to mole fraction of component A. Similarly, the moles of component B divided by the total moles of solution is equal to mole fraction of component B, and the mole fraction of component A is denoted by Xa. Similarly, mole fraction of component B is denoted by Xb, and the sum of mole fraction of component A and component B is equal to 1, as Na plus Nb is equal to Nt. We know that Na plus Nb is equal to Nt. So if we put these in Na plus Nb, it can be also written as Na plus Nb, and the LCM, we take LCM, then it will be equal to Nt, and Nt divided by Nt is equal to 1. So sum of mole fraction is equal to 1. Similarly, if there are n components, suppose there are n components, suppose Xa plus Xb plus Xn, then their sum will also be equal to 1, and we can also written as summation of component I, which is from component 1 up to component n is equal to 1. Summation of mole fraction of component which start from component 1 to component n is equal to 1. Thanks. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe.